The Idaho Commission on Hispanic Affairs faced questions today from the Idaho DOGE task force.
Our Gabriela Lopez joins us now with more on today's contentious hearing. Gabriela, what came out of the hearing, or the task force hearing, that is?
Yes, Joe, Brenda, during the hearing, the debate over the Idaho Commission on Hispanic Affairs centers on whether state funding should continue for an agency some lawmakers say prioritizes DEI initiatives over broader service to all Idahoans. The Idaho Commission on Hispanic Affairs, ICHA, faces new questions from the Idaho DOGE task force. ICHA Director Annette Tipton defended the Commission's 39-year history.
Our mission is to serve as the bridge between Idaho's government and Hispanic population.
Tipton presented the impact ICHA has in education, workforce growth, tax revenues, and community programs. Programs like paid internships and annual 2-day educational summits.
Because of Idaho's investment in the Hispanic community in these priority areas, our contribution to the state's sales and income tax revenues has more than doubled in growth over the past 10 years. These figures are approximately proportional to the percentage of the population.
ICHA says 14% of Idaho's population identify as Hispanic. The Commission says it's essential for communication between the community and state leaders.
We're growing exponentially, and that's why it's so important for us to have the ability to communicate, to understand, not only from the community to the governor, but also from the governor to the community for better policy making.
ICHA gets an annual budget of $85,000 from a general fund, but lawmakers now question spending public funds on an agency they say prioritizes DEI initiatives.
In the end, it still is. I mean, we're still expending money for travel. We're still expending money for staff. We're still spending money for just your overhead and operating costs. And again, these are areas where we're trying to figure out how to take care of all Idahoans, not necessarily just one specific group.
But Director Tipton disagrees.
I would argue that this office does not represent DEI. If we look back to 1987, when this office was founded, DEI wasn't even a thing. It was based on Idaho values where we care about our neighbors, we care about our partners and our communities.
Tipton adds that most funding comes from community fundraising, but state connection is vital.
What's difficult to replace is that association with the state of Idaho. I feel that a lot of our private donors and our industry have confidence in this office because we are associated with the state of Idaho.
Some members of the task force also argue there are other local nonprofits serving the same community.
This just seems like we are duplicating services of a nonprofit. It's almost like we're competing with a nonprofit in the community.
The Idaho Hispanic Foundation, a local nonprofit, says it works with the Commission to bring information to the community.
If the Commission was not around, it would be very difficult for us to have the data and the information and the know-how of the policies and the politics that are being put into place that affect our Hispanic community, because the Commission is that bridge and that nonpartisan gatherer of data.
Many within the Hispanic community feel some Idaho leaders have tried to dismantle the agency dating back to the start of the year. KTVB obtained public records showing communication between Nampa Senator Brian Lenny to ICHA saying in part, quote, "We both know I'm going to be working to eliminate the Hispanic Commission this session. A race-based government commission is discriminatory by definition, and the whole thing screams DEI." Accusing the agency of providing services to undocumented people, saying, quote, "My constituents deserve to know if their tax dollars are going to help people who broke the law to be here. And frankly, do Hispanic Idahoans really need a government commission to help them navigate basic things?" But other local leaders, like the Caldwell Police Chief Rex Ingram, says ICHA is critical for public safety.
Specifically in Canyon County, right now, there couldn't be a better time to talk about the relationship between the state government and the Hispanic population of our state. I think by defunding this or eliminating this commission would be a huge detriment to the state of Idaho and keeping the community safe.
When asked whether the commission could operate entirely on community funds instead of state money, Tipton said it could, but underscored that the connection with the government is essential for its effectiveness. The task force will make recommendations to the legislature in the coming weeks.
It's interesting to see how these different organizations, nonprofits, law enforcement, as you heard there, really just work under that umbrella of each. So we'll just see what happens in the future. Thank you so much, Gabriela.